sword, long sword, gold. And pull this one off the fire. You get a nice rhythm going in with this game.
Yeah, you do.
I can never seem to perfect everything like that, though. You notice I just missed a spot there. It might be hard to tell, but I could tell before I was done forging that I missed a spot.
Very slightly.
Yeah. Problem is, with the time bonus, there's really... Unless you want to botch your score, there's really no good opportunity to scrap. I usually only scrap if I mess up with an epic weapon. Or like I get the wrong part in there. Considering the part requirements are so exacting here. Slightly crooked. And I'm not too far on double axes either. I wonder what weapon is going to be the one that actually gets gold. So far it's looking like sword, axe, or shield is most likely. I'll have to do without that slight bit. Put this on there. Lightning. Alright, so here's your spiked mace. It's...
Not that much different.
Yeah. Like I said, it's the next one that's really different.
Have you seen it?
I've beaten the game, so yes. You get it on the final... if I'm not mistaken, you get it, like, literally only a couple things before the final boss. So you don't get much chance to forge the things. I don't even know why some of these later weapons actually have gold enhancements, or even bronze enhancements. Alright, time bonus. 50. That's nice, but not really the highest it can go.
Yeah, I'm thinking though. Yeah, I was thinking tonight we'd be able to finish at least the last normal realm in Gauntlet, but not if it takes several hours more, or
yeah,
a couple. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to designate... Well, how does your availability look for other days? We can do that one in, another night.
Seems okay so far.
Alright. Yeah. Basically, I get this out of the way, then I get it uploaded, and hopefully I don't have to worry about it anymore. Someone is probably going to continue to pester me to do the rest of it as Let's Play, but with this game, that's simply not feasible, as I've probably already addressed.
Well, it's kind of a Let's Play when you stream it and then upload it. If anything, that's more content because people can watch the stream and participate and all that.
Yeah.
They can watch it twice if they want to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, keep in mind though, you note that the address for the streaming service ends in .tv. I have a different impression of that than most people. I don't expect people to be completely glued to the screen for this kind of thing. If they're watching a YouTube video, that's one thing. And for the YouTube one, I figure it's more likely because there's really only one reason. It's called a pause button.
Yeah.
YouTube has that. Well, Twitch doesn't. So
actually,
YouTube would kind of be like TiVoing the thing.
Yeah. Well, you can pause the stream actually, but
then, well, Only in the aftermath, if I'm understanding it right. Also, I think we just got a copper weapon. Because I didn't see any ores fly out. I think it might even be a copper sword. This ought to be funny.
Why do we have copper again?
Copper is the very default thing you start with. That's why.
Yeah. But why did we get it?
No, well, we got a weapon that requires it. I saw no ores fly out, so that led me to only one conclusion.
Booster bomb, huh?
Yes, booster bomb. Come on, they didn't have that many bomb types they could think of. You can give them some credit, but not too much. Also, what did we get? Firebringer. Yep, copper falchion. Also, it looks like I can make the water blade a second time. I don't think I saw any fire out there. Did you?
Don't think so. Can you check?
Oh, I'll check in a second. Shields,
Nope.
grips, poles. Alright, all the poles were different, so... Or this. Yeah, as fun as it would be to mess up a falchion, I'm not doing that right now. Another mace. Anything that's not a mace is gonna be... Anything that's a mace is gonna be steel, anything that's not a mace is gonna be higher. I don't think I've seen more than 3 maces in a single level. Actually, no, if I get a 3rd mace, it's gonna be the health hammer.
I think what you could do if you wanted to speed things up is probably guess what the next weapon would be, and then start that.
Theoretically, yes, but with this many out, I can never seem to get that. Would never be able to get that right. You have a 1 in 6 chance of getting it right. Point it.
Shield. Well,
Crystal shield.
If there's like 2 out there and you're waiting, there's 4 more that's gonna come in. So.
I just know I'd inevitably get it wrong. I have never dared to do it, and I'm not sure I will dare to do it. I suppose you could get... And the thing is, I'm not exactly hurting for cash anyway. If I were hurting for cash, I might try it, but no way. With the conservative way I play the gems, there would just be no justification. Yeah, I used that joke again. Yeah. The funny thing is, I could probably LP the entire Golden Axe series. I'm just not even approaching that for the time being. Because the only one I really feasibly could give a lot of commentary to would probably be the 3rd episode. Probably be the 3rd and final installment. I mean, sure, the 3rd installment messed things up by changing the names of a couple of the characters, but come on. Giant Panther. I shouldn't need to say more if you've played it.
I don't recall that part, but...
Well, only the 3rd game had the Panther Warrior as an actual playable character. The first 2 games had, let me see if I can remember their names right. Gilius Thunderhead, Axe Battler, and Tyrus Flare. I think that's what their names were. Tyrus being the big magic user of the trio, and Gilius is a dwarf. Axe Battler is just your standard barbarian type, if I'm remembering it right. I know the 3rd installment made Gilius non-playable. Instead, you've got this really buff guy who Heck if I know the details, to be honest. And then, like I said, Giant Panther as the fourth playable. That Giant Panther Warrior is like the most broken thing, too. He's got a special move that almost makes you completely untouchable. You dash all the way across the screen with this devastating somersault claw flip.
Sounds pretty useful.
Mm-hmm. It's broken because even bosses can't seem to stop it. Alright, grips. Ice grip. Water or nature? Nope. Going with standard tip.
Oh, they have the moon one.
Yeah, we're saving the moon one for the moon level. Yeah, slightly off on stretching.
Is it just me, or is he holding the bow with the string on the outside instead of inside his arms when he was doing that?
I didn't pay attention to that. I'll pay more attention once we get to the actual fights.
Well, he's probably gonna hold it inside then, but when he was like holding it in the air, yeah. I didn't think holding it on the outside would feel that natural.
Mm. Yeah, holding with the string the wrong way would only work to make it look like a crossbow. It seems just completely impractical otherwise. Mm-hmm. Sticking with default paint.
You shouldn't want to use ones that you have spares for and just get a nice enhancement.
I'm not too worried right now.
Maybe the
Snowflake.
Oh, okay. Snowflake.
Yeah, it looks like the pointed shield is well on its way to getting the final enhancement. Which means it's effective against 4 creature types, if I'm guessing correctly.
That's pretty useful.
Very.
Ah, the booster bomb. Let's see that in action.
That won't happen for a couple of fights in this trail. That thing is not the slowest charging thing in the game, but it's up there.
Okay, that's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. If I could only get it before they deal a hit.
Mm-hmm. That would be pretty insane.
That would make it actually that would make it immensely useful. Right there.
You'd have to do a lot of damage to take him out before then. Yeah.
Or you can... Nah, I won't want to say it.
End up healing him again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, gravel hoof. Earth type.
And that was a pointed something.
Mm-hmm. Probably an arrowhead.
Yeah.
Usually something that pointed is an arrowhead. Whoops. Bad timing on the cannonball, now I won't have it for this fight.
Booster bomb, maybe?
That's the next one. That's going to be used in the next one. I noticed they're not getting 2 hits in, so...
Yeah, it's going to be close. Hopefully you can heal.
One last heal ought to do it. And there goes 2 weapons. Yeah, I didn't put as much effort in the maces, so... I should have seen that one coming.
Maybe you can get this one. Maybe.
The shield guy is the most likely to survive this.
Yeah. Well, your cannonballs are completely out. Maybe you can heal. Oh, never mind.
Okay, a bronze bow. It might be the For all I know, it might be the lucky bow.
Oh, you found 30 so far.
Yeah. I'd say unless you're playing a really crazy way, filling a third of the epic weapon book is really the best you're going to expect to get.
Almost a level.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you can make that crazy pike yet?
We're going to see. We got mostly earth types here, though. The
Yeah,
lucky
earth and
bow.
water.
I guessed correctly on the weapon. Patchwork pike. Poles. Not the correct pole, so no, we can't. It's my fault for messing all that up, because I should have known to bookmark it right away. All right, mace. Keep going on the pegged mace. Gold. I almost don't need steel anymore. Almost.
Yeah, you have so much.
Yeah. We're also at the point in the game where I've got enough crystal and gold almost to completely go around.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, no. I know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to use this. I'm going to mess up this one.
Okay.
I'm going to mess this one up by overheating it way too much.
Okay. And then mess up the stringing, maybe. I don't know.
I should be able to get the luck bonus regardless, so...
Okay.
Wing bow. Bronze. Let that sit in the back burner for a while. Work on this one a little, maybe. I want to see if I can get the meter, like, halfway. I am not going to mess up the pouring, though. Because I don't want to mess up too many things at once. I'm trying to get distinct effects going here.
Yeah.
A bow.
I imagine if you let a mace melt or something, it's gonna be like lopsided oblong or something.
If I find that bronze mace, I might do it. I'm clearly just messing around at this point.
Yeah. Well, you hate maces well enough anyway, so.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, take that mace.
Mm-hmm. Sword. Stick with this. Gold. Alright, you think that's cooked enough?
Let me think.
No, I want to cook it a little... I want to cook it a little more.
Yeah, have it go up to the top left or something.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Let's see how hilariously bad this gets.
Oh, you're just waiting. Okay. I was thinking if it goes all the way to the top again, but if it does that, it may break entirely. I don't know.
I'm not risking that. I'm having enough. I'm doing enough with this as it is. I think once I pour this, I'll pour the other one.
Okay.
See if it's even usable at that point. Yeah, I'm gonna do it now.
Let's see.
Let's see how bad this gets. This ought to be funny.
Once I see it.
Ah, it's dull. It's just cracked everywhere. Let's do it the way I thought it was done before, like this.
Okay.
But we'll get back to that in a second, because I gotta pour this out.
What kind of stringing job is that?
I think I'm also gonna mess up the arrows. I want to see how bad I can make this thing.
So you're gonna make the arrow really bad, like completely misaligned.
We're gonna try.
Okay.
27, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Yeah, see if you can make that
2.
misaligned. Oh, you're making that fine. Okay.
Too bad. And 22. Let's flop that the other way. It still counts +5 for everyone. You messed. Wow, I lost experience. That is good. That is good. That is
the
rich.
expression on his face is hilarious.
I didn't think that was humanly. I didn't think I could lose experience on that.
Oh, that's a good one. So you don't have to.
That might have to be its own video. That might have to be its own video.
The expression on his face was priceless. It's like, what'd you do to my weapon? Oh, I don't know. I dropped it from a building, ran over it with my cart.
Oh, good God.
My dog ate it.
See, I'm always hesitant to do big mistakes like that. Big mistakes like that are always better done around people. Because to see the look on... yeah, he does hold it on the wrong side.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Just the... yeah, that was good. That was worth messing up a weapon. Yeah, basically... Actually, I think you... Actually, this also demonstrates my planned, partly my planned approach to Let's Plays, but also my approach to, gaming when presented. You do it right for so much, and then you do a sudden botch out of nowhere, it's actually funny.
Well, in Let's Plays, failure is usually funny, at least to the audience, but...
Well, I just think it's more enhanced when it's out of nowhere.
Well, that and... well, there's also a lot of games, some of them... some of them are really, like, keen on messing up. Roguelikes especially, those have instant fails really well. I mean, it's just amazing how much things go from bad to worse. And
I'll note that, but I'm staying away from roguelikes because I'm actually subscribed to a roguelike specialist.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying in general that roguelikes seem to have that sort of thing going. Like, I was watching this one guy on YouTube. It was actually last year when he had the video. And he was playing Sharon the Wanderer, and it was just pretty amusing how a couple times things went from bad to worse, just in a row, in succession. A couple times he probably could have gotten out of it. Other times one other time he dealt with it really well, which is a good skill to have for roguelikes in general. And it was just funny watching how it was going from bad to worse to worse to worse, all in a row. Comedic timing, perfect. Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
So it depends on the genre. Roguelikes, definitely. Things like this are less likely. Especially when it's really in your control, you know.
Yeah. Alright, cap it off with this. I still find it odd that I actually lost experience on that one.
I wonder if you can botch it up so bad you'd lose a level. It's like, oh, you lost so much XP, you actually lost a level or something. I'm not gonna be
the one to try it.
Because in that bar there, it almost emptied. The bar or the bow. So maybe you did lose up to that point, but you can't de-level yourself. Otherwise, you lose the ability to make something. I don't know.
That bow is not going to last long, but the luck enhancement was all I needed to see.
Well, you sure that stays even after it breaks?
I would think so.
That was a lot of damage it took. Look at that.
Yes.
It's half already. It's half.
Yeah, and that healed about.
Oh. Okay,
yeah, to my knowledge, it stays between. It stays even if it breaks during that trail run.
It had better
because it gives plus. It's luck, so you're not going to notice it nearly as much.
And there he goes.
I had to do it once.
Well, we still have the pike to do whenever that shows up again.
Yeah. This... That is also one of the reasons... That has suddenly become a reason for me to do the entire failure... For the entire, weapon failure category. Right there. Melt it wrong, pour it wrong, forge it wrong, and everything. Get the looks in their faces.
Yeah.
It's just I've been playing. I generally play this game well enough that I don't see him normally in a standard run.
It's just funny that you have to intentionally botch in order to see that face anyway, because all in we're all under 50%.
Well, I imagine a rookie gamer coming into this could probably do it unintentionally. Someone like me could not.
Oh, you mean yourself as a rookie? Or...
Well, I have enough experience with games that I would have to deliberately mess that up.
Bit of lag there.
Because I launched like 3 or 4 bombs in rapid succession.
I meant internet lag. Your stream was frozen for a moment.
Huh. Strange. Alright, another bronze weapon. We might be... I think it's a sword.
Oh. And you beat the trail, wow.
But yeah, it was worth it.
Well, we should maybe you should make a highlights thing or something. Of course, that kind of ruins some of the incentive of watching it if you're just going to put all the highlights in one spot. But I don't know.
I might consider a summary video after. That's about the extent I do of highlights.
Then you can get to the next level from this one trail.
If I can either choose to botch that new weapon or do enough to ace this trail. I basically have to pick. Also, it looks like... Okay, it's an electric. I did not get the charm blade like I was hoping. Oh, that's because I already had the charm blade. Whatever. Buy this. Guards, arrows, shields. Anything useful at all. Anything. I think I'll grab this handle for later. Because it's a 9. That's good.
Yeah. Anything for the pike yet?
No, I didn't see that particular pike, so...
So I just got a link about Microsoft recanting some of their statements about...
yeah, I heard about that.
Damage has
one
been
of
done.
one of the benefits of Nerd Rage. But yeah, I'm still not in a rush to get an Xbox One.
Well, if it's
and somehow GameStop managed to fill all their pre-orders. Somehow.
For the Xbox.
For the Xbox One.
Well, I don't see how it's a surprise since not many people are. I'm sure there aren't that many people buying it then. So.
Yeah, maybe Microsoft didn't give them enough inventory to work with. If they're trying to suddenly make it a hot item, they failed.
Microsoft, probably.
Yeah, but with that pricing and release strategy.
I'm still not entirely sure on the price, but I was.
I'm guessing price is 500. That's what I've heard. And it seems the most likely for whatever reason. Pike, gold pike. Gold shield. Alright, swords. Still no major weaknesses, but I'll go with it anyway. Crystal. The other trick with deliberately messing up an epic weapon is I have to make sure to pick an epic weapon that does not rely on the piece I've leveled up so much. Just because of the nature of this.
Well, if it doesn't require you to save after messing up, then maybe you could just mess everything up royally and then reload later.
Yeah. I think I'll save most of them for the failure video. It's worth seeing the... I really think it's going to be worth seeing the looks in their faces. We're using this paint.
Purple. Yep. That's a nice color.
And we're going to throw the heart on this one. Just because we have an extra.